Okay, it is Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning, May 5th. May 5th. Okay, what is our goal for the day? What is my goal for today? It'll be your goal for later. My goal today is this to make sure that you can do multiple choice questions AP statistics well. So I am going to do big time work today, and hopefully it'll help you. Let us start. We're going to start. I just got a new haircut, by the way, and that's why I'm wearing the hat. I don't want the light to shine off my head. So don't let that bother you. Here we go. We're off and running. We're going to start with the beginning. I've kind of lumped these into categories. And my first category today, I've got 5 questions. I'm going to deal with it. Is the stuff we did early in the year, one variable statistics, which you could sum up by interpreting graphs like histograms, stem and leaf plots, box plots, and just different graphs like that. And if you remember, the key point to interpreting those graphs is what was the shape? Was it symmetrical or skewed? What was the center? With symmetrical, the mean goes with the center and the median goes with the skew. And for the spread, how spread out the data is, standard deviation goes with the symmetrical, and interquartile range goes with the skewed. So let us begin. Now, I've posted these questions for you. So if you would have those in front of you, I'm going to refer to them by their number. Then I'm going to give you a little bit of time to look at it. And then I'm going to explain it as best I can. All right, here. Question number 1. I'm just going to, each time I'm going to kind of show, you should have a copy in front of you anyway. But it's this question. This question here is what I would like you to do. So pause what you're doing and go over it for a second if you want to, and then I'll explain it. Okay, I assumed you paused it. So let's look at it. The question says, the prices in thousands of dollars of 304 homes recently sold in a city are summarized in the histogram below. And so I would look at the histogram and see these are all in thousands of dollars. And then the question says, based on the histogram, which of the following is true? Now, one of the problems with, this isn't a problem, but situation, I will call it, with AP statistics and these multiple choice questions is you kind of have to, it's not like you're just putting a computing an equation and looking for the answer. It is you have to kind of went through the questions and find out which one is true and which one is false. So on this one, why don't we just kind of work down and see why something is false and see which one is true. First of all, one thing to know about these is those bins, the bin with 38, the bin with 120, 82, and so forth. Hey, I don't know what the values are. I just know how many are in there and between what range are they. So it says the minimum price is $250,000. Now, I don't even know if there's one $250,000 in there. So that one can't be right. The maximum price is $250,000 No, 2,500,000. Once again, same thing. We know the range, but we don't know exactly what it is. Next one, the median price is not greater than $750,000. Now, remember, median is the middle. It's not weighted. It is the positional middle. And there are 304 of them. So my quick computation says number 152 should be the median. Now, if you add, let me get a little calculator out here for sure, 38 plus 120 is 158. So I know the median is in that second bin. It has to be. So it can't be bigger than 750,000. Therefore, it is the correct answer. All right. Let's move on to the next question. It is number 13. It looks like this. It is a stem and leaf plot. So you quickly pause, boom, pause, see what you can do with that question, and then let's get back together. Okay, I assume you pause. So this is in Northwest Pennsylvania. A zoologist recorded the ages and months of 55 bears and whether each bear was male or female. The data are shown in back-to-back stem and leaf below. Remember, stem, what I would do immediately with the stem and leaf plot is look to the legend, which says 7/0 equals 70 months. Okay? So obviously, at the top, 15 and 4 is 154 months. And we have 132 months and 130 months. So I'm already feeling that female bears may be living longer. Wouldn't you say so? I would say so, just based on those three statistics. So let's go down and check it out. The very first one says the median age and the range of ages are both greater for female bears than male bears. So median would be middle, and I would say, yeah, if you look, because the middle is going to be pulled in positionally, it would be higher, and range certainly higher. The highest one for male is only 70, and it goes all the way up to 154. So I don't think we have to go long with that question. I think it is A. A is correct. All right, next question. These are nice because they're one of each. Next one, stem and box plot. So pause for a second with the box plot and see what you can do with it. And then here we go. It says nutritionists examined the sodium content of different brands of potato chips. I think I've talked about that in class before. If I have a shortened life, it's going to be because of potato chips. I like Humpty Dumpty potato chips. And boy, does it, I'm sure it has a lot of sodium because it tastes so good. Each brand was classified as either healthy or regular based on how many chips were marketed to the public. The sodium contents in milligrams per serving of the chips are summarized in the box plot below. Let us review for a minute what a box plot is. Remember, the box itself is the interquartile range. The little line in the box is the median. And the two whiskers are the high and the low. I'm trying to have fun today doing this. I don't want to make it boring. The two whiskers are the high and the low. So based on that, let's go through and see if we can find our correct answer. A said, oh, we already paused, so you paused. A says the number of brands classified as healthy is greater than the number of brands classified as regular. Now, let's talk about that. With a box plot, do you even know how many are in it? You don't. There are, unless they tell you, a box plot does not give individual. It just summarizes data. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say A is not correct. B, the interquartile range, in other words, the box of the brands of healthy is greater than the interquartile range of the brands classified as regular. All right, let me ask you. Look at that box for healthy. Isn't it bigger than the box for regular? It is. Buzzer ring, boom. Correct answer. All right, we don't want to make this video real long, so let's continue on to number 32. And it is this question. It is a bar chart with, it's a segmented bar chart, it's called, okay? And pause, you do your thing. Okay, we're back. As part of a community service program, students in the middle school years, oh man, it's been tough enough to be a high school teacher. Boy, middle school must be real tough. Grades 6, 7, and 8 each chose to participate in one of 3 school-sponsored volunteer activities. The graph below shows the distribution for each class for the 3 activities. Okay, so I'm looking at the grade and the activity. So let's do what we have been doing. Let's just start with A and work our way down. Of the students who chose activity B, the greatest number of students were in grade 6. Now, the first thing that strikes me about this question is I don't think it talks about it talks about percent of students. Remember, all year long we've talked about freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. I mean, we don't know how many are in each class. So I think anything that talks about number of students should be really careful about, because all they're talking about is percentages here. So I think that would factor out A. B, grade 7 and grade 8 have the same number of students. Number again, don't think so. C, the grade with the greatest, all right, here's a percentage, so we should listen to this. The grade with the greatest percentage of students who chose activity C was grade 8. So activity C, looks like grade 7 chose more than grade 8, if you notice there, just a little bit, but it did. And then D, for students in grade 7, all right, we're just looking at the middle graph, the number who chose C was greater than the number who chose activity B. So activity C is pretty easy. It goes from 60 to 100, so that's 40. And activity B is 20, less than 40. So boom, there's your correct answer, D. All right. The final question. The final question is 36. It's this one right here. This one. Take a moment, pause, and do what you can with that one, and then we'll go over that one. All right, I'm ready to go. It says the number of siblings was recorded for each student of a group of 80 students. So we got 80. Some summary statistics and a histogram display the results shown below. So the mean is 3.5, the standard deviation, you see that. Q1 is 2, Q3 is 5. Then it goes down below the histogram and says, An outlier is often defined as the number that is 1.5 times the interquartile range below the first quartile or above the third. It's given you the definition here. Using the definition of an outlier and the given information, which of the following can be concluded? All right. Now, once again, we're going to find that interquartile range. We're going to multiply it by 1.5. We're going to add it to Q3 and subtract it from Q5. So we've got 3, 5 minus 2, agreed. So 3 times 1.5 is 4.5. Everyone agree with that? All right, 4.5. And then let's look at the answers. A says the median is greater than the mean. Oh, hold it. Remember, what did we say about that? Was like the first real concept of the year. When you have a skewed distribution, the mean follows the skew, the median doesn't. So the mean is always great. I think always, yeah, always greater than the median. So that is not true. The median is greater than the mean. Oh, B, once again, we want the mean is great. C, the median is greater than the mean. All right, A, B, and C are out because the mean is greater than the median. D, the median is less than the mean, and the distribution only has one outlier. Okay, let's get something straight. I'm pretty sure that it's either going to be D or E because I know the mean is greater than the median. And now it's just a matter, does it have one outlier or two? So let's go back to our outlier formula. We want 4.5 greater than Q3, which is 5, so 9.5. Aha. 9.5, if you look, how many, there are two. There's one at 10 and one at 12. So 2 outliers. So the answer is E. We did it. We got through the first grouping, which was one variable statistic. This is great. I wish I would have been able to do this for the last 16 years. What a great way to review for the exam. Okay. First segment, I'm looking to do whatever I can do today. First segment done. Boom. Over and out.